in the sport, you have to be really good at it. You can't just be good at one thing.
You don't fight a defensive game. It's going to be an offensive game.
We were always taught from him and all the instructors not just to work on one thing and what we're good at, work on everything, and then work on especially harder at what we're not good at. And I feel like, you know, every element in the sport, you have to be really good at it. You can't just be good at one thing. Like, watching my grappling now compared to what it was like 4 or 5 years ago, you know, I sucked 4 or 5 years ago. Now I feel 10 times better, but it's just working over and over again, because a lot of these guys, when they're not fighting, they don't train, and that's not the concept we were taught as, you know, as a martial artist. And Tiger Schulmann and Shion teaching us, you know what I mean, you're always training. And when you're not training for a fight, you're just training light, but you still work to get better, because when you do have a fight coming up, now it's time to work on the game plan and to get your cardio up and get in really good shape. And I think other people don't have that concept. And we always, you know, throughout the week we have different classes where it's just grappling, or it's just MMA like on the wall, or just wrestling, or just kickboxing. Or Ray will just do boxing sometimes, or kickboxing together. You know what I mean? He'll mix it up. So it's really important to have. If you don't do that, you can't be really good. You know, you'll see a lot of fighters who are still at where they're at because they just haven't took their level higher. They haven't bettered themselves. And if you don't better yourself, you can never, you know, reach be number one. You know what I mean? You have to get everything good.
Let's go. Yeah.
We want to test our skills. Come over here to Jersey Boy Boxing Club.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. But fuck, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, giving this fight the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, and the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help, but to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an art.
This is opposed to the other guy. Look, he's wearing a Jimmy shirt. He's a fan.
The crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Why you had the stupidest verse? This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he f***ing with that stock.
This is 10%.
It was good. That was real good. Really good. Short. Good job.
Years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth or does it stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best, dedicated to
Fight the pro boxers at their own game, right? Because MMA includes boxing, kickboxing, grappling, and wrestling. So what Jimmy does is like he'll go back to the gym now and just wrestle against a good college Division I wrestler. You know, he'll go to the boxing gym and just do what a boxer does, just box. You know, and he'll sharpen up every part of his game. So this way, then he can put it all together, and he's got every part. You know, he's got no weaknesses. We'll study tape, but you know, we concentrate more on what Jimmy's doing. You know what I mean? His offense. You know, because he's going to be offensive in the fight. They're not going to fight a defensive fight. So we care. You know, we look a little bit to see what the guy is doing and what his strengths are, and then we just put our strengths that are going to oppose the other guys or beat the other guy's strengths, and then we just go forward, because we don't fight a defensive game. It's going to be an offensive game. You know, you can't win by being defensive, by worrying about what the other guy's doing. So we watch tape, but just to kind of have an idea of how that guy fights. That's it. Not to like study, how to defend this and how to defend that. No, just have an overall view of how that guy fights and what his idea of fighting it, and then we go forward and Jimmy fights his fight. No matter who he fights, he's going to fight his fight.
So I got punched in the head for 20 minutes and I'm still driving?
Did you get hit?
No, I got hit like twice. He had a good left hook that one time.
Yeah, he threw a good left hook.
I was like, where did this come from?
He's watching your left hook.
I know.
He learned it from you.
I know.
I tell you what, he's getting better from fighting you.
I know.
You know?
Well, his speed is ridiculous. He's so
quick.
fast.
I'll tell you what, you get under that right hand every time. Every time. I mean, dude, like right, and I mean, he's throwing it fast too. Like he's not telegraphing it. He's kind of leaning a little bit, and his hand's coming closer, and it's like, boom, he shoots it out so quick, and you're right under it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
See, I don't know either. I'm like, no. I look and I'm like, oh, he's gonna get hit with this one, right under it. I'm like, damn, like radar, beautiful, beautiful. I'll tell you, it looks fast when I'm watching on the outside. On the inside, it's got to be quicker. You know what I mean? It's always faster when the guy's throwing it at you than when you're looking at it from the corner. So, yeah, it looked good, man. The only fight you lost that's on your record, the 19-1 that you're showing as a record, right? 19-1. So that's
1-1 at 150 and 18-0 at 135.
So he only lost one fight, and that's because he didn't listen to me for that 150, because he just felt like he could beat anyone up.
No, I had a problem. I could have put down the fork. I like to eat. I haven't had an Oreo in 2 months. I'm dying. Can't wait to
Oreo?
Yeah,
that shit in your body, that's hard.
Yeah, but it tastes good as milk.
You make it like a cereal?
Oh my god, yeah. I'll have a bowl of cereal.
Nissim does that too. Like, where do you guys get that from? It's horrible.
But no, literally, when I come home from work, if I'm hungry, I have a bowl of cereal, and then when I do leftover milk, I put Oreos in it. And I keep my Oreos in the fridge, so it's nice and cold. Tastes so good. It's like heaven. I miss it. Yeah. Once in a while, you do it. Once in a while. See you later. See you on Monday.
5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated